When I'm petitioning, I get opportunities to pray with people every day and to minister to them. One quick story is, one thing I like to work is wherever there's crowds of people and they're walking by me, and so like I'll find out where the local traffic court is in a smaller or a big town. Where traffic court is, because you have hundreds of people come by you in a half hour. And so last year I was petitioning in Aurora, Colorado at municipal court. And coming out, half the people are really happy because they beat the ticket, and the other half are grumpy because they got to pay. Anyways, I'm standing outside the door, and people are coming by every minute or two. And a young lady comes up, and I says, "Hi, ma'am. Are you a Colorado voter?" She says, "Uh-huh." I said, "Could you please help me with a signature? We're putting a pro-life amendment on the ballot." She freaks. She bursts into tears. She breaks down sobbing and crying. She says, "I just found out last night I'm pregnant, and my boyfriend said I got to get an abortion. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared." Quicker than a Colorado cowboy can draw a 6-shooter, I pull my cell phone out and hit number 6 for Joe Scott, one of my sidewalk counseling pro-life counselor friends. And I said, "Here's a lady who's a professional." Well, she does it full time, even though she doesn't have a college degree. But she's a professional sidewalk pro-life counselor. I said, "She wants to talk to you right now. And ma'am, you don't have to do this. You're not alone." And so she saved her baby. We talked to her. She prayed with her. It was really a great story for that. One caution I have for you is when you're out petitioning, normal people hear this: "Can you help me with a signature to get a pro-life amendment on the ballot?" That's what normal people hear. But as those of us in sidewalk and street ministry know, there's literally thousands of post-abortive mothers and fathers out there too. And they don't hear, "You want to sign a pro-life petition." What they hear is, "You murdering, worthless piece of garbage." That's what they hear you say, because they believe the devil's lies. And the devil's 3 biggest lies are this: that isn't sin. Go ahead and sin, it won't hurt you. And then, now that you've sinned, you can never be forgiven. You're worthless. You are so bad. Don't even think of going to God. You're just, forget it. You're bad. You're awful. Look what you've done. And so these moms will beat themselves up. And the devil beats them up. And they're in slavery and bondage. And some of them are in our churches, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Just praying that the issue's not dealt with. Yeah, I love Jesus and I'm saved, and you know what? You've got the best news they've ever heard in their lives. Full confession, full repentance brings full forgiveness and full deliverance through the shed blood of Christ. Bring them to Calvary. Bring them to the cross. Bring them to confess their sins to Christ and watch Jesus do a great job at them. It gets more people talking about abortion. It gets more people talking about human development. It gets more people going. And it'll get more people involved in street ministry and finding out, well, how come we got this abortion clinic in our town? Can't somebody do something to shut them down? Let's go to the city council. Can we zone these people out? What can we do? You know, our intercessors prayer group, we should do that. You know, our high school youth group should go and distribute 10,000 pro-life flyers in the streets, in the neighborhoods of the abortion clinics. And more people get involved as their hearts become touched that way.